totally believe you didn't wash your hands.
I did.
All right, Tony, I'm going to go ahead and start recording now.
Okay, I think I'm going to get a table for Marco.
Hello! Come in! Oh my god, it's like a...
Yeah, the only thing that
I can hear him in the back room like this. I know, Chris. It's good.
I'd like to welcome everybody back from the first break of the third airing of Chase the Bracelet.
Lines are wrong. We'll give you a quick chip count here. We've got Ed at 11,300, Bobby at 8,950, Dan at 8,700, Marco at 8,550.
We have Paul in 5th place with 5,250, Corey with 4,300, Mark Putrefellow with 3,600, and Max trailing in last place with 1,850 chips. Let's see if Max can make a comeback and try and get into the mix with Ed and Bobby.
300. Very small stack. Let's do.
What's the blind?
300.
Lines are 150, 300. Cards are flying.
900.
Raised to 900 by Marco.
I'm just doing
Marco coming back with a raise.
Raise a 9.
Oh, I'm just doing your blind. Come on.
I didn't have anything.
And a jack. It's a jack.
Show them.
Okay, show it.
Corey get some change.
Show it.
Yeah, I get 50. That was such a lucky.
It wasn't a start. I watched it. Oh, please. Then you see somebody loves me. How did I pull a jack out of that deck? I don't know. Give me more money just for that.
But moves Ed to act first.
That wasn't a start. What do I owe?
Literally out of the chat. Paul, you're small.
That was pretty big. That was pretty good. I said I had a jack.
Mark with a Queen 10 suited, Marco with an Ace 10 suited. I'm sure we'll see him raise again.
I think you should be scared at this point if Marco just calls.
900.
Marco raises to 900.
I'm getting serious. Well, I'm a little worried. People are going to get mad. The
See what Mark does here.
Why? Really?
I think
All right,
Mark might
fine.
call here.
Just
Yeah.
fly me off.
Mark calls.
See ya. Oh, you will?
2 players. Mark to act first.
The flop comes 10 high. I expect it to.
Both players check. 5 of spades.
Calico board, no flush
I'd like to
draws.
see Mark fire out one bit here.
Well,
He's pretty much given up, I think.
Marco bets 1,200. Mark folds.
it was total ball. It is. They're in the booth going, oh my God, Marco, what a donkey. Pretty sure they're not.
Max to act first.
I have enough chips I could just sit out this round, maybe. Dan, how do you? Dan's got some chips. Handcrafted.
Yes, sir. I'm only talking to you if you stop touching me.
I touched
Suited
you one
hand,
time.
pocket kings.
No, I did not.
Moskowitz with
Pocket
jacks.
jacks.
Sorry.
I think these two will have every intention of going after each other.
9.
Raised to 900 by suited Dan.
Paul Moskowitz has yet to play a hand today.
He's gonna do it. I gotta fold.
See if Paul raises here, just flats it.
Raised to 1,500.
It is. I'm sorry. You're right. 15's not bad.
Small raise, very small.
Actually, if Dan made it 900, shouldn't it be 1,800?
3 to 9 is 6. 6 to 9 is 15.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
3 raise all
Oh,
in.
suited Dan pushes all in.
Not crazy about that raise.
What you got there, big boy?
see if it gets action now.
I know you got it covered.
Oh, what do I have? You make card
What
watch.
did you wake up with? Actually woke up with my first hand of the night.
I'll show you. Nobody talk. If Brandon goes, I'll show you the other head. Oh wait, you're not Brandon. Brandon would tell everybody what it was. Oh, come on.
Lots bets folds jacks.
Oh.
Suited Dan folds kings. Or
I think
shows
it was just
kings.
a little bit too big a raise.
Good ball. Good ball. Good collusion, Dan. Tell them what you have by re-raising all in.
I was trying to get a bunch of chips, but re-raising all in, but whatever.
I don't think I've had a pair yet. Oh, I mean, I've got every pair.
Action on Dan to act first.
Oh, yeah.
We can't play with the red deck.
Suited Dan with 4s, Marco with an ace-9.
I think Marco's actually starting to believe himself when he talks.
Call 300 by suited Dan.
It was great.
I took the re-raise.
Marco calls 300.
When I win
For
this tournament,
Marco.
I don't want to hear any complaints about my play.
Exactly.
Oh my God! You know what? I don't think anybody should complain about anybody's play after 3 freaking rounds. Let's not complain about people's
Speaking,
play.
I'm in first place.
Considering I was the first hand I played tonight.
Speaking, I'm in first place.
And he had you beat, and you crushed,
Yeah.
and he let you off easy.
You're not in first place though. Call.
And he let
Ed
you
calls
off
300,
easy.
Max calls 300.
Max protecting his blind.
Of course not. No.
Or Max was big blind, I believe.
Who's in first
First white.
place?
It's a tie
Flop
between
the
you and Corey.
flush draw.
Always.
Max all in.
1550.
1550 all in Max.
See what Dan does with the 4s and the straight draw.
With a gut shot straight draw for 1500, Dan might actually have enough chips to make this score.
Yeah, I did right at the very end. They had a good heads up, man. Paul, you guys both had a good heads up, man.
He definitely calls this in hopes of a raise.
It's tough with 2 people behind you, though.
Especially one of those people being Marco.
Suited Dan calls. Marco folds. Action on Ed. Ed folds.
Yeah, that's 60-40 there.
Again.
Max has not folded.
Nope.
Wow.
It's not gonna show. I
Good
don't
luck,
think.
everybody.
It will not. Give the players back their original card.
Oh, actually, it
it
popped
came
up
back.
anyway.
No diamond, no
You can
diamond.
still counterfeit you with any pair. A 6, a 7,
That doesn't counter
not a
for
jack, though.
Jack on the river seals it for.
And with a jack on the river, Max has
Why
been
not?
a
That's
believer
a,
in these
that's a
plays.
congratulations, guys.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Nice hand.
Max is heading back.
Well, we'd like to welcome Max to the booth.
That's why you call it. Anyway,
That wasn't the way you wanted to celebrate
Yeah, I
your
know.
birthday weekend, was it?
No, but
Great,
I mean,
that
playing
was-
poker, it's not one of my
I
favorite
mean, no,
games,
good
so
call.
can't complain about it.
I mean, call, great call. Oh, one big
So
blind.
we asked Rob, how frustrating was it playing with Marco tonight?
I mean, I thought it was entertaining.
Okay.
I can get like that with people myself, so
Call 300 by
I'm not
Marco.
one to complain about anything like that. And that'd be the pot calling the kettle black. So I was just kind of enjoying. I mean, I was just enjoying him annoying Dan.
Raise to 750 by Bobby.
Well, I highly doubt that will be over anytime soon.
I think it'll go on all night.
So what was your downfall today?
I mean, obviously that first hand. I should have thought about it a little bit longer, but I mean, like I was talking on break. It seemed like every single time that I was playing a hand, no matter what happened, he was always re-raising. So I mean, he could have had it. He might not have had it.
Marco
and
calls.
I flop ace jack, so 2 pairs. So
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Marco checks.
Marco slows down here, giving Bobby room to bet. But with nothing.
Bobby bets 1200.
see what Marco does. I was going to say, he's re-raised him a couple times tonight with air.
9 minutes, 13 seconds left in the blind.
Marco
Going
did
to
make a statement that he
150,
was
300.
settling into play poker now, so let's see how long this lasts. I think the alcohol dragged.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say that.
no, I think spades, which I didn't something.
Bobby to act first.
I had 2 diamonds. At least this is the right color.
Exactly. His
That's
color.
the reason I bet, because I was like, I got 2 of the same, the colors.
The colors.
Bobby with a
It's
suited
like-
Dan.
It's like light
Suited
bright.
Dan, 4-5 suited.
We know how to play.
Paul, would you like to deal, Paul?
You guys
Where's
leave
your
Paul
fur,
alone.
Paul?
You guys leave Paul alone.
Don't talk to me, please.
Why?
Joke with everyone else. Don't joke with me.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather watch. I don't want to be involved.
Okay.
Marco option.
Suited Dan calls from the small blind.
Oh, his thing, he sold it.
Exactly.
He sold it for 200.
Marco checks.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, because you.
I was gonna buy it for 200.
No, you said 150. It was right there.
Check.
So I'm on the way.
Both players check.
Dan to bet.
Check.
Both players check.
Well,
Dan with the wheel.
Made a pair. Oh. Sorry.
25.
Bet 2,500 by suited Dan.
I think Dan bets out,
Then you
hoping
made a
that
pair
Marco
of
has
us.
something.
I know.
Let me count these out for you.
God
Marco.
damn you.
2, 4, 6, and
Hoping
7.
that Marco has the ace here.
hoping Marco has anything.
What?
Keep it up, sunshine. That's why I was turning.
Dan, oh my god.
Marco folds.
I bet like 300. You are the greatest at getting value.
Thank you, Dan.
I get to get a pair?
No,
8
I.
million. Fold it.
It may look like a crazy
Oh,
bet
is that a
there,
towel?
a really huge bet.
But it's a beautiful bet into Marco.
That's what I think.
Corey to act
I
first.
know.
I think if he's got anything, he's going to call.
Oh,
The way that hand played down.
I want to get hands up the fans.
sir.
Destroy them.
Nice hand.
I didn't have anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have Corey with an ace queen.
Would you hit a
Marco
7?
with an ace rag.
You can watch it. You can watch it and know exactly what I had.
You probably have ace
No,
9.
I probably had the better hand.
Too much else going on.
Right, Mark?
You had 10 9 and you hit 9 on the river.
What? All that? What?
33.50.
I don't think.
Corey all in.
See, I don't think Corey's gonna get any callers.
32.50.
Can
40,
can
50.
you do the math? Am I allowed to ask you to do the math?
I'm still wrong. How about
Corey's a very tight player.
That's why I was thinking he wasn't going to get anyone to call. Not necessarily just because he's overall tight, but he really didn't play too many hands at all tonight. To begin with, he's played so tight
That
tonight.
smells like ace king.
The worst hand that Corey tried to slip in with was an ace 8.
Ace jack.
No, he tried to slip in with an ace 8 in the small blind, and then it was raised by the big blind. So
Corey just started thing.
he let that one go, though.
Yeah, well, he raised it and then got re-raised.
I'm thinking 60.
So like 14 big ones.
Oh, you're saying worst hand.
Yes, the
Yeah,
worst hand he tried to come
Okay.
into a pot with
Yeah,
was an
okay.
ace 8.
First
And
act,
that
Paul
was just
Moskowitz.
unraised pot in the blind, small blind.
I think Corey might be our new Paul Moskowitz of the season.
Well, I'll say this. Corey is not afraid when the blinds get up there to put it in there. Though.
First 4 hours of shoe left.
I'm obligated to go 900.
He'll play really tight early. Marco raising with king 7 off.
I bet starting against pocket jack.
Hey, you should.
Marco raised at 1,000 and everybody folded.
You probably did. I had a fold.
One other target. Pocket pair earlier, and then pocket fours.
Action on Mark to act first.
That's what I had spades before, Queen 9 spades when he.
And other than that, I got an 8, but it was always terrible. 3, 4, 5 on suit.
I have to raise on the button every time. They'd be in the booth, but being like just going home and
See Mark with pocket twos.
Small finger, man.
See what Mark does.
Jen is so
Kind of
incredible.
there.
I like you so much better when you in the booth.
Keep
He's on
touching
one of the
me.
short
You're so much
sticks
funnier
here.
in the booth.
Ask Paul if I like to be touched, especially with saliva and fingers.
One time I wet willy you. Mark, you just saw.
Call 300 by
I
Mark.
got a question.
And Paul, and then he touched me.
I did not.
You whipped it
Well, he
out.
touched his penis,
My
with
test.
his finger, then he touched his finger.
That's what I was thinking.
Paul knows me more than
I mean,
I don't know why body fluid.
honestly, Marco, if I was to pick someone right, Marco, if Dan keeps catching cards, I think Dan's going to win it. But,
Bobby calls.
I mean, Marco wouldn't. I mean, he'd probably somehow pick up the runner-up.
I'm a serious
Oh, come on.
I mean, obviously, you don't know if it's who's betting or if it's
You would never use
so.
it.
Well, he's done a combination of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, he's bet some stupid stuff where, like, it's just a stupid bet to where you can't tell if he actually has some or
Right.
if he's just betting out
Heads
3
up.
times the
Bet
Bobby.
1,000 by Mark.
Most of the time when he's gotten called, he's had the best hand.
Right, and so people aren't
Right.
going to be giving him a little bit of credit for his hands.
However, there's been a couple situations where Marco has made some very questionable plays, so I think if he gets caught on one of those questionable plays, he will suffer for it.
Yeah, like the ace-7. I was saying
I can't give
Corey folded ace-jack to him there.
Oh, wow.
I even said beforehand I thought Corey could fold it to just about anybody at the table, but I would have called Marco in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
Ace-jack.
and I
First
mean,
act will be Ed.
he already put, like, I think he put close to more than half of his stack
Yeah.
in there, so...
And when you raised and Marco just flatted you,
And I don't know if he was,
We had
worried that, there's 3-person pot. I don't know if that was running through his head too, or if he was just worried about what Marco had. But I mean, regardless, even if I had aces there,
Right.
I mean, he can't really be concerned over
he's-
what I
Raised
had
to
besides
650 by
400
Ed.
chips.
right, he's playing
So-
the side pot right
Yeah,
there, no matter
he's
what.
playing against Marco. I mean,
this-
ace jack, and I mean, if he's putting me on aces or kings or queens even, I mean, he's got to think that it's
Marco
a very
calls?
slim shot that Marco has something too.
Well, right, and then if Marco does, he's not going to just flat you there. He's
Yeah.
going to try and isolate
Moscow's
you, I would
calls?
think.
Right.
with a raise to 650, we have 3 players in this pot. Ed's 7s are dead. Ian Paul has
Oh.
flopped top set against
Bottom
Marco's
set.
flush. Bottom set, actually, yes. Thank you, Paul. Against
This could get
Marco's nut
interesting.
flush draw.
And straight draw.
I think there's going to be an all-in call here by someone.
Yeah, I think we're going to see it.
Paul check,
Ed checks.
Ed checks, and Marco does bet out.
And
Marco bets
Paul-
1,100.
Yeah, Paul will shove.
2375, all
I
in.
mean, if you're Marco, you
Paul
can
all
Paul
in.
shoving, and he had his chips in his
There's
hand. ready to put 'em
1,200
out
more
there.
to go, and it looks like Marco will make the call.
Close.
I think it's time for someone to hit their flush, so Paul might be joining.
Oh, you got some outs. I gotta go out. I gotta go out.
Very good odds.
Well, I wouldn't mind getting mine in 60-40 here.
Marco
For sure.
Or if the king,
shorter
if the king,
outs than he
I don't know if
feels.
the king,
Think so.
if the king can
And with no pair,
I had
Marco
outs. I
catches
had to
the
call.
straight for the win.
If you would have bet out, I might not be able to call.
Said you've been hitting the same thing.
Right? He made you bet and commit myself.
Paul out in 7th place.
All right, everyone's upset. Marco played like a donkey. He got tipped. Blah blah blah. It's funny that you're the one saying that. I know.
Marco takes another one down.
It's always scary when
I
a
call
very
there.
aggressive player comes out and builds up a big chip stack like Marco's doing.
Exactly. It's like if the Pope walks in, I'm not stopping.
This could get interesting.
There you go.
Mark might be short enough now that he might have to shove here.
I think Ed will call.
This is what I did last time. That's an ounce. It is an ounce.
Marco raises to
Last time I
800.
just said
Marco
no.
raises with
No, I know. That's what happened to me last time.
So why did you put it in?
Early
Mark.
ag.
Mark's definitely going to have to shove now.
Because
I mean, he's getting
it's a
I
gimmick.
can't see him doing anything else.
Mark pushes all in.
Because Marco raised first, that might chase Ed out now, but I mean, if he almost, I know I had a light shove earlier, but if he almost called with 4s,
Actions on Ed.
when I had 7s earlier, it was like
Yeah.
1,500, but I mean, he still almost called. At that point, I think it's still probably right around a quarter of his stack.
Yeah,
If he's right around starting.
we were talking about that when it happened. I didn't think he would call. It was just a big enough raise
Right.
compared to the blinds where
He said, if it was a couple hundred shorter, he would have ended up calling. But I mean, if he's almost going to make that call with fours, where you're literally at best probably going to be a race.
yeah, but it's still even harder to call a raise and a re-raise
Yeah,
with eights.
yeah, that's what I was saying because of
And
Marco.
it's a
He might
hard
not call.
position with Marco behind him to make just smooth call this. If he smooth calls, he's almost prices Marco in.
Ed folds.
I think Marco might end up making a call.
I think Marco's got enough where he probably make the call.
What does Mark have, like 4,000 or 5,000?
He had 36 to start.
Oh, he calls my guy.
How much is?
That's 4,000.
And he
Marco
lets it
folds.
Actually, the one time Rob, did you see the one time last week Rob came out like this with all his chips?
Mark shows ace king for the
I
win.
called him on it. I said, "Don't, you can't do that." Like, no, I wasn't even in hand. I called him on it later. I called it. I only had 10 jack, dude.
Night Paul. I just call him, you're coming in.
I know.
That's why I was either going to push or fold.
Yeah. Yo, if you want to isolate, okay.
Yeah.
But either way, if you call, I'm in. It depends on whether you got a draw or not. So you have all the decisions.
Action on
I
Marco.
gave you all
Ed
the
actually
power.
thought that through pretty good.
See, I gave him the power.
Bobby
have
was
the
7-9
power.
suited. I think he might
Name's
raise.
cartoon, PJ. PJ.
He-Man.
You do
Think Mark will
it.
make a move?
I grew up with the
Bobby raises to 650.
He likes to raise with those hands. The calling with the short stack.
You don't know He-Man?
Yeah.
Marco had a good father. He
Dan,
condoms.
I did.
He loves
I
to
wasn't
raise
locked in a closet
with those
Dan,
kind of
for like
hands.
4 or 5 months. Sorry.
Suited Dan
And
calls 650.
One thing that I noticed
Obviously, they
tonight,
kept feeding you.
Bobby's been playing
He had a
pretty
good
tight,
father, man. He was
if I can
fine.
remember.
Well,
I don't remember Bobby playing too many
He
hands.
hasn't had a whole lot tonight, and the one time he did make a
Suited Dan
move,
checks.
He got re-raised by Marco.
yeah, who had
Probably some
better than Bobby, but neither one of them had a good hand.
Right.
Let's say this for heads up, Bobby. Come on now.
Bobby bet 700.
I think if Dan has anything with 5-6 here, he's going to call just because he has all those chips. Well, he doesn't have quite as many as he did earlier.
Oh,
Dan folds.
He likes to play pots with Bobby,
Bobby,
too.
yeah. Bobby, Bobby.
Last time me and Bobby went heads up, it was like 80-20 and shit. I had no chance.
And he definitely likes to defend his
No,
blind.
it's not. You'll be going.
You keep calling out of position and getting the two.
You'll be going fourth, I believe, tonight.
It seems like
First act will be Bobby.
just from what Dan's been showing and how he's been playing, it seems like he's been going like God.
400.
I mean,
How many minutes have we
he's
been in
flopped.
this?
3.
I think at least 2 or 3 sets that he ended up showing.
Missionary?
Yeah, he's been hitting pretty good, and he
And
made
a straight.
a couple of bluffs too. And a big semi bluff against
You think for a while.
You have to raise the
Corey.
line.
He flopped a nut flush draw and
Actions on Ed.
raised Corey all in.
Yeah, but I mean, he was in good position to do so.
Oh,
with,
yeah, absolutely.
Raised to 900 by
Yeah, he
Ed
won all them
Wurgler.
chips early, gave him the chance. And it was a good player to do it against.
Mm-hmm.
Corey plays fairly tight.
Sorry. Ace Jack. How can you not raise with Ace Jack? Can I see? You showed. Did he show? Did you see? Okay. I respect the honesty.
Mine's to my left, 2-4.
2-4.
You got it.
He had 2-1 cards.
To me, it's 11.
Corey to act first.
I think we're just going to see Corey waiting until, a player or two goes out to where he can steal some of the blinds.
He didn't really start till like the third level, or after the second break. I mean, to really start getting aggressive.
Because it might have
Got a little aggressive.
Oh, please. All right, fine. That's it. I'm done talking to you.
Okay, that's the goal of the night.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
What happened?
Bobby with an
I
ace.
win. Dan, you could
I
have
don't,
said
I don't even know how many
I
times
just
there
saw
are
him
now that I
touch,
saw
that's all.
Corey had King 4 right there. I
said that
think it was 5 or 6 hands in a row. I think I went King 7, 6, 5, 4. I think I went straight down the ladder numerically with.
Yeah, you have runs like that sometimes where you just.
I couldn't believe it
Marco
kept coming
calls the
King
small blind.
whatever, and there was nothing else in between. I was just thinking, I was like, how unlucky could I keep getting this hand every single time?
Bobby raises 800 on top.
I like Bobby's raise with an ace here against the blinds,
I do too.
Marco folds.
And
or
I-
against the small blind.
I think he's going to start looking to play some pots with Marco.
Well, it looks to me like he's slowed Marco down. Marco definitely seemed a little fearful to bet with Bobby right behind him there.
Might be your dad, Bob.
I could be your dad.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Marco with a 4 or 5 suited. Ed with king queen.
400 play. Raise 11.
Raised to 1100 by Ed Wergler.
Did you call it the hamburger? What? I think he said raised by the hamburger.
We see Marco here counting down chips.
Is he going to raise?
Somebody's drinking water.
No.
Did you really do that?
Everybody folds.
Everybody folds.
Sometimes.
Thanks for having my back.
I read in the stack, but
The musical rendition of Chase the Bracelet will be out after the season.
one reason is
That'll be on the deleted scenes of the DVD.
if they play like that against you, when you tell them you're not trapping. It's like if you wake up in the hand, or even if you just
I'd hate to see those stuff we're deleting.
not trapping period.
One could only imagine.
Action on Ed to act first.
Mark with an ace jack.
Might get a
Yeah, that's kind of.
But I know that it does happen. Like, because there's people that said, one time this dude said he didn't want to stop, and I raised my small amount like garbage.
Right.
Just because it was like spite raise, and then I got involved.
Looks like Marco
Raised to 1200 by Marco.
raises to
Like
1200.
$80. And like, was so
Marco
mad.
not afraid to put money out there today.
But it worked. It happened like that.
I think we'll see Mark
But not
shit
only that,
there.
people never play blind just once. They don't really understand how to play it.
34 and all like to look like.
It makes a lot of sense. I mean, I get
Mark
like,
pushes all in.
it's
3400.
part of the game.
Is that total?
And then to be great, I guess. I don't know.
27 more for Marco to call.
I don't see Marco making this call.
It makes sense. You know what I mean? Why should they get their dollar back?
Marco folds.
They're always give a dollar. Right. Where they playing position. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
I think that's twice now. Mark's got unlucky.
Plus, you know what I mean? Five million.
Marco's raised and not been able to call.
But you get your example.
Got to be going through Marco's head too that he's got to wonder if Mark's picking on him.
However, every time that Mark has made a raise, Marco has tried to make a play at the pot. It's been a steal situation for Marco, and Mark has come across the top with a better hand.
Marco's definitely going to get out of hand with this hand.
Suited folds.
Ed with ace jack. Marco with king jack suited. He'll be raising.
Raise to 9.
Raised to 900 by Marco.
See what Corey does here with ace 3.
On the button too.
Folds over to Ed.
I probably think Ed could shove here and get a call out of Marco.
Ed's got a pretty big stack.
After
Ed calls.
after the last hand and Marco losing it.
It'd be interesting if a jack comes out.
Uh-oh.
Both players check.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I think we'll see Marco bet now.
1300 bet by Marco.
Ed might call that with an ace and a gutter ball.
5 outs. Just not sure if Ed's going to put Marco on the king here.
Well, we need.
Good. So, I'm going to bring the pain.
You'll never hate Bobby.
It's kind of hard.
Looks too much like Justin Bieber, and I love Justin Bieber.
Ned doesn't necessarily have to have him on a king either. If he has him on a 9 or a 10, then he's thinking he's got 2 overs. Or a 4 even.
Ed calls 1,300.
That might be what he put him on.
That's a hand maker.
Both players check.
Blank
Marco
on
flips
the river.
over his king of spades.
Marco wins again.
Yeah, queen. I'm glad I didn't decide to be frisky.
Hey, you tried to draw it on me.
I had 10-7 club. That's why I'm not going to
King Jack. King Jack and spades.
That's all.
Flush draw or open tech? You good?
Got that right.
Damn right. No home.
You want to have me?
Okay, hold on.
We have Bobby with the Jack King suited now.
Marco Dak first.
I think we'll definitely see Bobby get this game.
I don't think anyone else will, though. Depending on the size of the raise, it could call.
Raise the 8.
Raised to 800 by Bobby.
Yeah, I don't think
Raise on the turn makes me
Oh, there it is. My favorite
Suited
table.
calls.
Suited defends again.
Defends against Bobby. I'm not sure if Suited would defend against many other players, but he will defend against Bobby.
And he flops the best hand.
Suited bets 1,200.
I would not be surprised to see Bobby re-raising here.
Alright. I won't talk it again. I'm not going to say another word until I'm penned up. It's like this.
I won't hold you to that though.
You know what they call that bet, right? It's called a dunk bet.
And that is absolutely called a donk bet. Donk bet is betting into the razor after you call out a position.
However, with a flop like that, it wasn't as bad as it seems.
Well, no, but I mean, with a player like Bobby, though, he's going to see that a lot of the time.
Which
Action
it may
on
not
Bobby
be a
Dak
bad
first.
play from Dan because if he knows it, that Bobby's c-betting, he doesn't necessarily even know where he's at because of Bobby's c-bet.
That's
so.
true.
All in for Corey.
Corey moving in with the Jack Queen, and it's probably not going to get called.
3,600. All players fold.
Shows you a 9.
Corey happy to take down the blinds there.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing more of that now. Corey's getting that short. Pretty much ABC from there. Corey's pretty much a math-driven player.
Corey Dak first.
Corey with a very accomplished chess background. I think math kind of comes easy to him in these situations.
And I think he's going to get
If he
it in,
does
and
it,
Marco's
yeah.
going to call.
Oh, he folds this
And
one.
he lets go of Jack Queen
Wow.
offsuit under the gun.
Just moves in with it, and then folds it.
That's
and
interesting.
Picks a great spot to fold it.
Marco calls 400.
I think he's... Oh, I
Bobby
think
checks
he
his
was
option.
waiting for Bobby to raise there.
Marco checks.
Corey would have flopped the best hand.
Marco with a double...
Bobby bets
Belly
400
buster.
and a call by Marco. Ace of hearts on the turn.
Bobby with the flush draw.
Both players check. 8 of diamonds on the river. 1,000 bet by Marco. Bobby folds.
I think had Corey called there and bet on the flop, he definitely chases everybody away.
I'm not sure. Marco had the double belly buster. That's a lot of outs for Marco.
A whole 8.
Well, he's called with a lot less.
Action on Mark Puterfellow Dak first.
Bobby with the ace.
Action over to Marco.
Marco with 7-8 suited.
All the eights are on play. In everyone's hands.
Marco calls 400.
Bobby's been raising here quite often.
Bobby raises to 1200.
Marco will make that call. Yep.
Marco calls.
And Marco flops the best hand.
$1,200 bet by Marco.
Bobby thinking he's got a lot more outs than he really does here. As Max pointed out, all the eights are gone.
Oh, so bad.
Bobby folds.
Oh, I'm so bad.
Marco shows the 7.
Oh, damn. Holy, why did I let him see the flop? So stupid.
Bobby questioning why he even saw a flop there.
That's a minute warning.
Action on Ed to act first.
Corey with king jack, Mark with tens, Ed with eights, suited Dan with queen 9 diamonds.
I definitely
Where's
like
Corey
queen
at here?
9.
Ed announces a raise.
Corey is small blind.
Yeah, as you say, if he was.
Ed raises to 1200.
I don't know, it could get interesting depending on what Mark does.
Oh, Mark's going to shove when it gets to him.
Suited folds.
Without
Oh,
a
Mark
doubt.
big blind.
Marco folds. Bobby folds.
Corey might too.
Yeah. It's hard against an early position raise. You got to give him credit most of the time.
Corey's very willing to let these two face cards go. We saw it earlier with the Jack Queen 2 hands ago.
Yeah, I think Mark is going to shove here. I think it's the only play with tens.
Mark pushes all in.
And he's been shoving a lot lately too, so I think he'll get a call from Ed with that mid pair.
3,900 more for Ed to call.
I think at this point, Mark really wants a call. Any pair bigger than tens would have beat him in the pot already. And I think ace king or ace queen would have been in already.
And Ed lets it go.
Ed's made some really good folds tonight.
Yeah.
Mark takes it down. Thank you to all our Facebook posters that are posting things on our Facebook page. Button moves, suited Dan to act first. $16 minutes, 44 seconds left in the blind.
He's getting a lot of stuff that'd be hard to get away from him.
Who's that, Ed?
Yeah.
And he's got himself in some trouble several times with playing some weaker hands too.
See if Corey tries to steal from the button here. He definitely has his
I
chips stacked
expect
up,
him
ready to
be-
go.
3,000 more.
Any ace there against the blinds is with his stacks an automatic all in. Odds are he's the best hand.
Button moves, Marco to act first.
Marco with kings, but I don't think he's going to get too much action here.
12.
Raises under the gun to 1,200. And very disappointed to find out that no one will play with him.
I don't even think Dan will defend with queen 3 offsuit.
Oh, yeah.
Marco shows kings.
In action. It's made it 1,800.
Marco not as boisterous as he was earlier.
You got to come down sooner or later.
Bobby to act first.
You guys got balls out.
You should aim better.
Let's see, Ed with queen jack offsuit.
Just say tell him to leave his forehead.
Mark with 9-10.
What's going on?
Did you say you go load on Beaver's?
I thought he might try something.
Folds over to Ed.
Called.
Girlfriend's grandma said,
Ed calls.
"Want to tune into the game." Not joking. Watch it on mute.
Yeah, so
Marco raises to
Well, there
another
we go.
15 on top.
Just talking about how he slowed down. Raises with 7-8 off.
Well, I think when he got a smooth call from Ed and then just a call from Dan out of the small blind, I think he felt like he had a chance to steal a pot here.
I'd like to see a call out of Ed here.
I'd actually like to see a re-raise from Ed.
Both players fold.
However, Marco just showed down kings the last hand, so
I know what's going on here. You need a drink.
He hit prohibition.
He looked at his head and he's like, I can actually win this thing. Let's get serious.
our amazing dealer posting the blinds for a forgive for play.
Are you kidding me, man?
Sorry, guys.
That'd be the second misdeal of the night
First act will be Corey, who folds.
with one finger in the air.
He's still about 10 behind Brandon from last week, though.
That was a thumb.
Second one was a foul.
The second one was definitely a thumb.
Clearly
The first one was to remind me that I am, in fact, number one.
Still 2 or 3 behind Brandon.
Raise the 15.
This could be an interesting.
Ed going up to 15.
Suited and calls 15. Marco and Bobby fold.
Classic race situation.
The ace of spades is not
I have some kind of face card.
With a
Dan
queen
hits
on the
his
flop.
queen.
going. Ed, you're first, sir.
With 2 overs. Ed still represents.
Bet 1,000. Suited and pushes all in. Ed folds.
Suited Dan. That's about the third time tonight he's made a huge re-raise.
I was gonna say, I think he could have got a little bit more value out of
Yeah,
that, maybe.
every time he's done it tonight, I think he could have got more value.
Hindsight, my friends, is 10-10.
But moves Mark Cutrfello to act first.
I mean, I think Dan shoves in 99% of the time.
You knew Nate's looking at that. Come on.
Oh, absolutely. He almost never shoves without at least a very big draw.
See Marco with an 8-4. He's raised with that hand previously.
Suited Dan with an ace brag. Mark with a king 10.
Folds over to Ed.
To be 2 behind you, huh? How you feeling now?
Bobby all in the small blind.
Bobby all in with a deuce 3.
See,
And
Corey
Corey's not
pieces
gonna
this
call.
together.
Corey folds.
Oh my God, you're the
I don't
worst.
think he's calling 5-7 with anything.
That's a way different scenario. Bro.
I don't think Corey calls with a Jack King offsuit.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
I'm not sure.
So,
Ed Dak first.
Shoved with it.
I made a
folded
gamble
with
there
it.
myself. That's the kind of hand. If he doesn't have a pair, I'm willing to take the shorter end of the 60-40. Especially when I get that short stacked.
10 minutes, 20 seconds left in the blind.
Marco with ace-9. Mark with ace-9.
I don't know what any of that stuff means. Just listening.
Marco bets 1,800.
Mark's moved in on him about 3 times now out of the big blind.
I don't think he'll be getting in on this.
I don't know.
And I think if he does, I think Marco may be tired of the repop, and Marco may shove. Oh, and Mark lets it go.
Yep.
You're good.
And Bobby was absolutely wrong there. They were tied.
First act will be suited down.
I think we should definitely have a bet between most players. Whoever loses at the end of the year should have to shave their head. We have players like Dan and Marco and Corey and even Ed with all sorts of hair. When the rest of us, well, not so much.
Dan shaved his head before. That would be no big deal.
Corey might end up trying to steal here.
Corey all in.
But
3,600.
I think he might catch a call out of Mark. Yep.
Yeah.
Mark Cutufello all in for more.
My dad's gonna get out.
King Queen versus Ace 7 suited.
Ed out of the way. If we could fold Ed's cards, please.
Mark hits his queen.
Couple of outs for Corey. 3 aces in. Nothing.
Once again, I think that was just basic ace on the button against the blinds. You're moving in.
Suited ace though.
Corey out in 6th place.
And the young man doesn't even need to take his jacket off.
How come out of all people you think that?
I don't either. I'll take it.
Right, no second.
Very interesting. Marco
You, on the other hand.
called there with king queen, but won't call with the ace. The hand before.
I got one more.
This is even nice.
I think I'm better off than I am. We're good. They go, yeah, one way there. 8 seconds.
Suited with aces. Let's see.
First act is Marco.
He's going to
I
get
was gonna say,
no
even if
action.
someone might have had a little something, I think
And with Marco not raising in front of him,
too big of a raise to chase people out.
He may slow play this. I don't know.
and he walks with aces.
Why I get a walk? Why I get walk?
They went already.
What's that?
He's trying to talk to heads up.
Action on Bobby.
Bobby under the gun with a pocket pair.
Queen of Hearts exposed.
That is, I believe, the 4th card of the day.
I thought it was third, but
Third.
Since we're keeping track.
He is, in
Rub it
fact,
in.
catching Brandon.
raised to 1,200 by Bobby.
Bobby should take that down with that raise.
Marco shows 3-8.
Well, we'd like to say goodnight to Zach.
Max.
Max. Why am I saying Zach? I'm so sorry.
People make, it's the exact name people make it up with you all the time. I wonder if there's some kind of psychological relation to that.
No, I'm just tired. Tired and stupid.
Mark Dak first.
I can attest for the second part of that. I can attest for the second part of Paul's stupid statement.
See ya.
5 minutes, 34 seconds left in the blind. And then we have a break.
Suited Dan with ace jack and nothing else going on here.
Folds over to suited Dan.
I'd like to welcome Corey back with us for a little bit of guest commentary.
Raised to 1800 by suited Dan.
See how he feels about the play this evening.
Weird. That's what it is.
Well, believe me, you're not the only one that thinks some of the play tonight's been weird.
Everyone folds.
Pretty much a standard all in there before you at the end, wasn't it? Ace on the button.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do that. I mean, suited ace, it's not going to get much better than that when I got 5 big blinds.
You'd done that to hand before on the button with ace 5, I think it was. That's what I thought. It was just pretty much standard.
Yeah, I'm just looking for any spot where someone hasn't come in before me who's going to have to call with any 2.
Yeah. Any ace versus a blind, you're ahead.
Action on
I
head.
mean, you actually got it in ahead.
Yeah.
You can't ask for much more than that.
Right.
How do you feel about Marco's play tonight? Been the question of the evening.
I have no idea. It's if he is faking it the whole time, it's a brilliant ploy to put half the table on tilt. But
I don't think he's that good an actor.
I have that impression as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think I misplayed the hand with ace jack.
Raised to 1600 by Marco.
I definitely played that one wrong, and I regret that. But
all players fold.
Yeah, we were talking about that. I thought maybe any other player at the table that might be the right fold, but against him.
Right, that's true. I was thinking about it. I'm like, he really could have ace queen, ace king there. I was just shocked that he was he went in for that.
So eager to push in that hand.
I actually think he was playing you there because you've been playing tight.
Yeah, I definitely had been.
Suited to act first.
Love to see Dan's smooth call here.
Yeah, the thing is, if
Raised
he
to
had that big a
1800.
hand there, I think he'd have raised before it got to you. He wouldn't have just flatted.
Yeah, it's kind of a polarizing situation where if he flats, it either means he's not really that strong or he's super strong and he wants someone to come over the top.
I don't see that move out of him.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't really played with him very much, so I'm not exactly entirely sure what he's capable of. But, that's good to know.
Still a hard one to make, though. Kind of like that call against suited Dan. He did have the nut flush draw against.
Yeah, that was another tough spot. I figured he would probably re-raise with aces and kings, so I thought he's either got queens or he's got a really big draw like that.
Yeah.
I'm either slightly ahead or I'm way, way, way behind.
Right.
I think they can hear a little bit of what they're saying.
Yeah.
You do have a volume control on there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We have suited Dan with a jack queen suited here.
Bobby with ace 10.
Got a 3-bet coming.
Looks like
Dan.
suited Dan versus Bobby again.
Oh, he flat called.
They like to play a lot of pots against each other.
Is Bobby in positions?
Can't see.
Yes, Bobby is in position here.
Yeah, Dan was.
Dan.
Dan was
Okay,
a
that's
blind.
Bobby bets 1700. Suited folds. First act will be Mark Vitrapella.
Boards like that, they tend to be just more of a game of chicken, basically. So
First one's going to bet's going to win it most of the time.
Right.
1 minute before break.
Though if both players know that, then you can see someone come over light. I think Mark did that in the second game, where Bobby raised him and then he came over the top with pretty light, as I recall.
There's a couple players here that can do that. Bobby's one of them. Dan's one of them.
We have Dan in the small blind with 8s in this hand.
Count them down, let me know what you got.
Suited Dan calls or raises. Raises to 1800.
We on break after this hand?
Yes, we are. Marco calls.
Marco calls with the jack 6. He's flopped the jack here several times tonight.
Suited Dan bets. How much is it? 1800.
Marco flopped top pair again.
Marco just smooth calls.
Marco calls.
It's a pretty ragged board.
1800 bet by Suited Dan.
It's amazing how many times tonight Marco's called with hands like that and flopped top pair.
Marco has to be slightly worried about his kicker, though.
I think he might just smooth. Oh, wait a minute. He's counting out chips.
Raised to 3500 by Marco.
It's the right bet for knowing what the cards are. However,
3600.
in the hand that Dan represents, it's a very difficult play to raise.
Is Marco all in?
It's so hard to play
No.
somebody like that. You can't put him on anything. You just never know.
1800 for Suited Dan to call. Suited calls. 7 of spades on the river.
I don't blame Dan for calling that.
Marco takes it down.
Count up your chips